You've got a thing. I've got a thing as well.
I've got a thing now.
So everybody, we're in a different. That's what the house looked like, Diane. I think that building.
Oh wow! Look at that.
So there you go. There you go. So let's see if we can get any paranormal activity in here. Oh, there's a table here, Diane. You could have put something on the table.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get this light on.
Probably, yeah. That's what they call it. It's going to go on the table.
Vibration sensor.
Vibration sensors.
There we go.
So let's stick a vibration sensor there, so we can get anything happening in here. Shall we put that out?
I was going to put it by the doorway.
Yeah, so we might kick it there.
No, I don't mean like in the doorway. I meant
It's outside.
if anybody walks past it.
Yeah. So, do we have anybody here? Any spirits that would like to come and communicate with us? Would you like to show us a sign that you're here? We come with the utmost respect. We're here to communicate. We're here to prove your existence. That might not work in here, Dan. It's dusty.
No.
Would you like to show us a sign that there is somebody here? Maybe people still live here in the spirit world, in this house.
Great.
Would you like to come and show us a sign that you're here and that you would like to communicate with us? My name's Martin.
My name's Diane.
We're here just to communicate. We're here to prove your existence. We're here. Is that has somebody left that here?
Pardon?
As I wonder if somebody left that here, or is it meant to be here? That doll. There's a doll on the table. Is it a sensor doll? No, I think it might belong here, I'm not sure. So come forward.
You've got a K2 meter out?
Nope.
Right, well there's one.
I've got one in my pocket.
Got one in your pocket?
Yep.
Okay. Right.
Okay,
My
where's that
name's
coming off?
Martin.
Is that my phone what's causing that, or what?
Martin.
I know I've got my phone with me. I brought it out in the car. Yeah, it could be my... Should I try that thingy box of mine? Necro box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's give that a go.
Okay, do that, yeah. Okay. Right. The latest experiment is when we're in a house like this.
Yeah.
And we've got a cooker. Right?
You're going to cook some dinner.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
My idea is...
Did you just cough?
Yeah. Oops. My idea is, where there's a fireplace
Yeah.
and a cooker...
Look by the entrance.
Oh, yes. Oh, I've got something by the entrance. So, I'm putting a REM pod on the floor.
Yeah.
And a K2 meter above. I know that's got obviously near your phone, so that's why that's going off.
Mm.
But I've got one set up in the other room.
Yeah.
So my idea is...
Let me move that. So then...
Well, my theory idea is, supposing a person in the spirit world decides that if it's in their time, because we don't know, do we? We don't know if people are in our time or their time.
Yeah.
So the theory goes, if they walk up to the stove or fireplace to make the fire or cook, REM pod in front, so I could touch that, okay, 2 metre to detect them.
Yep.
Probably already been done before, but it's my idea.
So,
It's my idea.
if we have anybody here wishing to communicate with us, if you could show us a sign that you're here.
You don't mind if it's some photos, do you, Martin?
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
can you come and show us a sign that you're here? Come and speak to us. Like I said, my name's Martin.
My name's Diane.
We're here to prove that life goes on after death. We're here to prove that...
Well, I see somebody's in there this morning.
Oh, pass it, mate.
This is W3PO. W3 Papa Oscar Portable. W3PO, W3 Pacific Ocean.
It's my radio, it's Ella.
I'm a real person then. I'm getting corn doggies.
Let me, what do you call it? Let me just sign out of there. That's Pat, he's in Malaysia, Philippines.
Oh. Okay.
Let me turn that back off and back on. And I love that in my hand actually, because every time we can't understand what it's coming out with. So we got followers, we got Kev, followers, look by the entrance, and he is gone, and Emma. So is these have anything to do with the building here? What you've mentioned, this cottage here. Is there a spirit by the name of Emma and Kev? Would you like to show us a sign that you're here? Come and communicate with us, come and speak to us. There was another group in here earlier on, and they said you don't like men in here. Is that true? If you want me to leave, can you make do something that would convince me to leave? Nationalistic.
I've just set my camera running.
Yeah.
In another room.
So.
I've got a bit of.
If you don't want any men in here, do something. Even bang on that table in front of me. Can you see the fold-up table? There's a couple of objects on there. There's some flashy lights. There's a K2 meter. There is a motion sensor. If you can touch any of those devices, make them flash, make them go off. If you want me to leave, do you like men to be here? One. Okay, one what? Huh. Not power in. Yeah. So, if you wish for me to leave, can you show me a sign? Maybe you just like women here. Is that true?
So if anybody comes to cook or do anything, you should see something there. Okay, I've got a good picture of the K2 on the rampart in that other room.
Tyler. A spirit wants to talk.
Okay, hi.
So if a spirit wants to talk, come forward and come and speak to us. What do you want to talk about?
There's a breeze coming from this window, by the way.
Is it?
Because it's open.
Yeah, you might. I'll let you talk, Dan, because Tim said that when he was in here, there was issues.
Right. Yeah, they had the K2 meters going, but when he come in, it wouldn't happen. So good evening. My name's Diana, this is Martin. We're just coming to chat to you. Do you mind us being in your little cottage?
Put that here.
I hope you don't mind. Was it warm in this cottage? You know, we're having the fireplace there and then the cooking on the opposite side. Was this a warm cottage? Could you keep it warm? It was thatched as well, was it?
I ain't got a clue.
I think it looks
Yeah,
like
yeah, look, yeah, it was thatched. It would have been warm with it being patched and that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And then your bedroom's upstairs.
Snuggles.
Oh, is it snuggly?
Did you snuggle? Was it snuggles in here? Was it nice and warm?
I've got a question for you actually. Where did you get your water from? Was there any water in this house, or was it outside or something, like a well? Because I don't think there's nothing in there, is there?
It might have been a kitchen. Well, would this have been kitchen, wouldn't it?
Well, no, that's the fireplace, but there's a cooking
Is there?
thing, you know, like a built,
Oh yeah, stove.
like stone
Let me look at that.
stove. That's what it looks like. It looks like, you know, where they cook.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now then, I think.
Did you have water? Where would you get your water from? Can you tell us? Because I'm quite interested actually. Was there some sort of well or an outside pump?
Probably had a pump outside that they had to pump
I
it
just
up.
wondered because I didn't see a kitchen, a sink.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, and obviously it's old. What year are we going for? It's 1770.
Oops, that's me. Let's me just set that off.
The cottage dates to the 1770s. And the story of Within Cottage. Let's have a look. So in October 1980, work began to demolish a brick pan-tile cottage at Within near Louth. Soon a thatched roof appeared under the pan-tiles, and the timber frame structure with mud and stud walls was found behind the bricks. It was then local residents contacted the Museum of Lincolnshire Life. After staff visited the site, it was decided that the cottage should be preserved. The framework was sound and the building style typical of this part of the country. Many hundreds of mud and stud cottages once existed in Lincolnshire, but many have since been demolished or substantially altered. Now we saw a stunning one down one way in, didn't we?
Yeah.
The cottage dates to the 1770s but belongs to a building tradition which goes back to the Middle Ages, and its layout is typical of the 17th century. As preservation of the cottage in situ was not possible, it was decided to move it to Lincolnshire County Council's Church Farm Museum in Skegness.
Right, they moved it here.
Yeah,
So I did move all this here.
bit by bit. It's been done. I've seen people do a house and move houses. It's in America all the time.
Oh yeah, but they're mostly on wheels type of thing.
No, there's that, you know, that haunted ranch. They've got loads of what do you call it, places. Anyway, discussions were started with Mr. John Sivan.
What was that?
The number is unclear. We listen. Okay, they're listening.
Okay.
That's fine. So the discussions were started with John Seven, an architect who specialises in timber frame buildings, and the County Architect Department. Professor Maurice Bailey and other experts in this field were also consulted with regards to the project. So you've got the daub and analyse found it contains simply the chopped straw, but a plate and in what consistency could only be discovered by time-honoured method or error. It's found that the mud was best applied in layers of about 5 centimetres each layer, being allowed to dry before the next coat was applied. As the finishing walls are 25 centimetres thick, a considerable amount of time was needed to complete each wall, especially when all the mud had to be mixed by hand. Another winter had approached before the walls could be complete, so during the months the cottage was watched with interest to see if the mud would collapse. Thankfully, despite some superficial frost damage caused by severe weather, the wall survived remarkably well, and work commenced in the spring of 1982. and it was opened in August 1982 to the public. That's interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it was moved to here?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was a pan-tile cottage at Withern near Louth.
Well, we go through love when we go home.
Yeah, and then obviously when they started undoing it and having a look at it, they found that it were all structures there with mud and stud walls and everything.
What's it, sir?
Pulpits.
Pulpits.
That's really interesting stuff. That's amazing.
So did you come with the house? Did you follow with the house? So the thing is, because it's been moved here,
It's been moved,
would the
yeah.
spirits have come with it?
I would hope so.
Or would the spirits have stopped where the building originally was?
I don't know. Can you answer us that? Have you come with the building?
So how did they get the brickwork back in here?
I bet they took loads and loads and loads and loads of photographs.
Yeah.
And they probably had to mark each part.
Yeah, you can tell this has been it's all been repointed. Yeah, I mean all the brickwork's been repointed.
Then I've had to
So
number all the pieces of wood.
so have they done it?
It's like a jigsaw puzzle.
So
for people.
what have they done then? Have they tried? Well, with the is that all mud then? The wall, straw and thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Obviously that's the brick, but the walls are actually. Well, it said on there they did it in 5 centimetres at a time.
yeah.
And then had to let it dry, and it's 25 centimetres thick. So that's 5 lots of coats on.
Wow.
Wow, that's interesting stuff.
Yeah.
So can anybody tell us? So when the fire was on, and you'd been baking and things like that, and it were in winter, was it warm in here? I wonder if they had some like shutters on windows and things like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, could have been. They would have had glass windows in them days. So.
What's that say?
What's that say? Prisoner, you are here.
Oh, lovely. I'm just curious about your little house. It's lovely. So obviously, whoever lived in it lived in Louth, not here.
Yeah.
But I'm still curious as to where you got your water from. If there were an outside pump or
Maybe
a well or something, or by a stream.
Well, the way in them days it was just used from a well, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, they could put a pump on a well. Just wondered what they did. How you got your water in and heated your water up and things like that.
Very interesting.
It might sound silly, but this reminds me of cranes.
Cranes?
Yeah.
Why?
With timbers and.
Timbers at roof, but they're not probably they're not the original timbers. Now I'm not sure about the floorboards because they all whip similar to what they are at the 3 cranes. You know what I mean? It might not
Well,
be.
they said it were all sound, so it might be. I don't know because this is all. Says there that all structure was sound and everything.
I mean that beam might be original. I'm not too sure, but those they look like 4x4s, 4x3s, 4x4s. I'm not sure about them. Could have been.
Don't know. Plenty of. If you look at it, there's plenty of holes in it.
Yeah, looks like there's.
Oh, unless it's reclaimed.
Yeah,
Reclaimed
possibly.
timber to keep him theoretic.
Yeah,
I
make it
I
look.
think maybe the beams could be.
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't
the
think that.
supporting ones maybe.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of cranes, that's all. With being wood and brick and that.
Follow me, okay.
Where are you? Whereabouts are you?
What with that noise? Didn't you hear it?
I did.
There was something creaking or clicking.
Came
Is it
from-
your chair?
No. Thought it was behind you.
No.
There's a basket behind you.
Are you trying to get our attention? Could you maybe bang on the table in the middle of the room here? There's some devices that you can interact with us by banging on. Right, yeah. She hates you. Who hates me?
Now then, maybe this is something what Tim and Teresa were telling us earlier.
Do you hate men? Is that what you're trying to say? Do you hate men? Because Tim was saying that when he came in here, when his wife and daughter, that the activity stopped. So could this be the reason? Is that K2 meter on over there? Because the green light's not on. I think it was on, weren't it?
Yeah, green light's on.
Is
Very
it?
faint. I've got ones on here as well. Can you tell us where you are in this building? Are you in this room with us?
Are you in the living room? The kitchen or the bedroom? How many bedrooms were there here?
Well, there's got to be at least two.
Probably two, yeah. 1900s. There was probably two bedrooms here in this cottage. So you've got the living room, the kitchen. Where would the toilet have been? They probably would have had one outside.
Outside, yeah.
So outside toilet.
Outside water source.
Yeah, outside water source. So probably pumped from a well or a bucket thrown down a well to collect the water for cooking.
Yeah, can you tell us where are you at the moment? What room are you in?
Kids.
Okay. Would you mind having a look round and seeing the things that we've put around? That we call it equipment. I'll tell you what they are. There's some little round black circles, right, with some rods sticking up. We call those REM pods, okay? That's what they're named. I think these are noisy ones I think we've got. So if you touch them, I'm not sure which is which. One might make a noise, one might not. There's red lights, so if you'd like to touch them, and I'm sure the one in that one